Dominick Reyes has just been brutally KO'd by Carlos Ulberg in the main event of UFC Perth. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I believe Carlos Ulberg should be next in line for the title and how that could play out against either Alex Pereira or Magomed Ankalaev, depending on the winner next week. Before we go ahead and get into the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get it started. Man, I thought I was ready to look at this. It hurts to see Dominick Reyes lands 5 strikes in the main event against Carlos Ulberg before getting flatline KO'd in Perth, man, in the first round. In the first freaking round, Dominick Reyes didn't get anything off in this fight. He didn't do anything in this fight. This game that is mixed martial arts, this game that is the UFC is brutal. If you are a fan of the UFC, you've had your ups, but you've had many, many more downs. And seeing Dominick Reyes get flatline KO'd yet again is one of those downs for the majority of the MMA community, man. I don't know anybody that was genuinely siding with Carlos Ulberg and wanted to see Ulberg flatline KO Dominick Reyes. I picked Carlos Ulberg, but I didn't see him coming forward. I didn't expect him to come forward and put the pace on Dominick Reyes and put his hands on Dominick Reyes early and really control the center of the octagon. I didn't see that happening. I thought Reyes was going to be the one pressing forward, and Carlos was going to kind of frustrate Reyes by just bouncing around, popping his shots until he caught Reyes coming in. But it was the other way around. Carlos controlled the octagon. He did very well with the kicks, with the shots up top, and he just came in with a nasty 1-2, dropped Reyes. Reyes' chin is not there, boys. I'm just going to be honest. It's just not there. It's not there. It hurts to see, but he gets brutalized by Carlos Ulberg in the first round. I mean, like, it was a painful KO. I hate that every single one of Dominick Reyes' losses are all brutal KOs besides the John Jones loss, man. Every other loss is brutal KO. Ryan Spann, Yuri Prochazka, Jan Blachowicz, and now Carlos Ulberg. Like, come on. They've all got to be brutal, man. Come on, Reyes. But he gets completely KO'd, brutally KO'd in the first round by Carlos Ulberg, and I have to say Ulberg's undeniable. I know there's going to be people that are still like, oh, the winner of Yuri versus Khalil should get the title shot. No, I think it's Carlos Ulberg. I think this is the time to give him that shot, even if you hate Carlos Ulberg, even if you think Carlos Ulberg is boring, is slow, had a shitty fight against Jan Blachowicz, had a shitty fight against, who was it? The guy before that, man, I forget his name. Oh my goodness, he had back-to-back shitty performances, back-to-back boring decisions, and then he flatline KOs Dominick Reyes. But you have to kind of take this opportunity to give him that shot to ride on the momentum that Ulberg has. Even if Yuri flatline KOs Khalil Roundtree, or if Khalil flatline KOs Yuri, I think you should still give it to Carlos Ulberg because both of those guys have already had their chance at the title and both failed. Yuri got knocked out by Alex Pereira twice, and then you've got obviously both of them. Oh my goodness, both of them. Khalil got knocked out by Alex Pereira, and Yuri got knocked out by Alex Pereira twice. So I think you give it to Carlos Ulberg. I think you give Carlos Ulberg an opportunity here, even if Ankalaev is the champ, and obviously Khalil or Yuri haven't fought Ank. I think you still give it to Ulberg, riding off this momentum, and he's got a solid chance to upset the winner of Pereira versus Ank too. I think he's got a solid chance to upset that. He's fast. He's powerful. He's got good takedown defense. And he's very calculated. He's very well timed with his stuff. Doesn't throw too much volume. He doesn't throw too much caution to the wind, but he's calculated. He's smooth. He can slide in and out. His counter-striking is very, very slick. And it would be very interesting to see Carlos Ulberg versus Ankalaev or versus Pereira. I think Ankalaev wins that fight. I think he wins the rematch next week. And then Carlos Ulberg versus Ankalaev is a very intriguing matchup, a great main event that you can put in 2026 on one of the first Paramount pay-per-views. I think it's a good fight. If they can get that in before Ramadan, that is a good fight to make. That's the fight I want to see. And I think Carlos Ulberg is next. He is up next, even though Yuri and Khalil are fighting on the same card as Ankalaev and Pereira. It's kind of a setup. Winner of that is supposed to fight the winner of that. But with Carlos Ulberg getting this massive KO over Dominick Reyes, I think he steps up. I think he's ahead of the pack. He's on a 9-fight win streak. 9-fight win streak in the light heavyweight division. I don't think there's been any fighters on a 9-fight win streak not get a title shot in the light heavyweight division. You have to give it to Ulberg. 9-fight win streak, like I said. He was beating up as well Kennedy Njokuani. His only loss, he was beating up on Kennedy until Kennedy was just like, all right, man, I'm done. I'm finishing this guy. Like, he was beating up on him the entire fight and then got finished. So I think Carlos Ulberg well deserves it, even though a lot of people hate him. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't have a great personality. He's not a flashy, super exciting fighter, but he just got a disgustingly nasty knockout in 4 minutes in the first round over Dominick Reyes, a former title challenger, a guy who's making a big comeback in a big way, 3-fight knockout streak. Obviously, not the best wins, but a great redemption for Dominick Reyes, and he was about to pull it off. If he would have beat Carlos Ulberg or knocked out Carlos Ulberg, he could have gotten that title shot, man. He could have had the redemption title shot. It would have been the greatest thing of all time. Unfortunately, he doesn't pull it off. I picked Carlos Ulberg to get it done. He got it done a lot earlier than I thought he would, but I think he deserves the title shot without a doubt, 100%. If he doesn't get that title shot and Yuri or Khalil do, I would honestly be a little bit upset because it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be like the Lerone Murphy situation. Gets a flash knockout over Aaron Pico, his big flash moment, in the top 5. He's in the top 5 now. And it doesn't look like they're going to give him that Volkanovski fight. That's a missed opportunity, in my opinion. He got a nasty knockout. The momentum's there. The hype is there. Put him against Volk. Same thing with Ulberg. Flash knockout, first round. Momentum's there. The hype is there. Put him against Ankalaev or Pereira in January or in February, whatever the case may be, in 2026, early 2026. Do it. Run it. It's the fight to make. I think Carlos Ulberg deserves it. And I hope that he doesn't have a boring performance against one of those champs, but I think he can upset either one of those guys. He's a good counter striker. Off the back foot, he skirts around the outside. He can also pressure you like he did against Reyes. He didn't fear Reyes' counter striking. He pressured Reyes. He landed his shots, and he's got powerful hands, honestly. He's got big power in those check hooks, and he's knocked out so many guys with that left hook, and he continuously does it. So it'd be very interesting to see how he would face against Pereira or Ankalaev, who both those guys as well have very powerful hands. Obviously, Ankalaev being the better grappler, he would maybe want to grapple up Carlos Ulberg, but we haven't really seen Carlos Ulberg's takedown defense, so that would be interesting. We thought Jan was going to maybe shoot takedowns on Carlos Ulberg, but he didn't do it. So we'll have to see how it plays out, but I think Ankalaev wins. I think the matchup is Carlos Ulberg versus Magomed Ankalaev in January or February 2026. Make that fight happen. Let me know. Do you guys think Carlos Ulberg deserves to fight for the title? I think he does. But that's the entire video, boys. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop it down in the comments. Like I said, who you guys think deserves the title shot? Is it Carlos Ulberg or is it Yuri or Khalil if they get a good win? Let me know. But without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. See you.